are certain areas of Hinduism that needs to be tidied up. It creates tremendous confusion and issues for the youngsters growing up, especially in the West. They're trying to think for themselves and trying to come to terms with their religion. They love their religion. They love the lovely, colorful storytelling that their grandparents used to tell them. It's a wonderful way to start your religious journey. There is nothing wrong. That is how I was brought to religion, through colorful storytelling. There's nothing wrong. But you see, the mistake the Kathakars are making is this. Every Kathakar should have the guts, if you like, the courage to tell the audience, look, my friends, this is called a Katha. If you want to go to deeper level of your religion, understand your religion in a deeper way, you need to move from the storytelling or the narrative to the philosophy of your religion. If you don't make this transition and you just keep sucking your thumb, suppose you're a 5-year-old and sucking your thumb and say, oh, story of Hanuman, I love it, it's fine. But suppose you're a 25-year-old and still sucking your thumb. When you say, oh, I love Hanuman, people will smack you and say, get your thumb out. This is what I'm telling the audience. It is nice to start your religious journeys with colorful narratives, colorful storytellings. But as you get older, the kathas will not satisfy you rationally. They fly in the face of common sense. So a time must come when you must say, I must grow out of kathas. Not kind of vilify the kathas. Kathas have a role for the youngsters. Let them be, but then recognize that you've grown out of the kathas. Don't discard them, just grow out of it. Mature. So when you want to mature out of kathas, you need to move from the storytelling, beautiful colorful narratives, to the philosophy of Hinduism. And here we have the greatest problem in modern India. They have not done that. So the youngsters are brought up only on kathas. They have no knowledge of the philosophy of Hinduism. And at the moment they are completely lost. So as soon as they're grown up, they're 15, 16, they start asking questions. They say there are no answers. This is all nonsense. So they discard whole of religion. Rather than move from kathas to the philosophy, they discard the whole love for religion. So religion loses all its importance. Just I'll give an example. You see on television lots of kathas being kind of broadcast all the time. Good luck to them. Look at the audience. The camera goes over the audience all the time. Look at the audience. You will not find a single youngster under the age of 30. Forget about youngsters, not even under the age of 30. They're all over 30 and mostly women, devout women, holding their hands and looking at this lovely kathakar with tremendous love and devotion for their religion. No youngster will be visible. What does it show? That you lost your youngsters. They are not prepared to swallow your katha anymore. They are all right for the very young and they are all right for the very old as well. Because in a way, the old people are required to kind of continue to have a link with the religion. Though they can't realize the philosophy is too hard for them perhaps, but they can still hang on to the kathas to kind of have a link with their spiritual tradition. So be it. So in the kathas, you will see the very, very young children being taught kathas by the grandparents, or very elderly people going to the kathakas and listening to all these lovely, colorful stories and chewing cud. That's the word to use, chewing cud. They are not thinking anymore. They are chewing the same old thing. Ram did this and Ravan did this and Hanuman did this. Look, there's nothing wrong. I'm not vilifying anything. I'm simply saying you need to, for the thinking youngster, you need to move from the narrative to the philosophy. Now here I have to pass a cutting comment on all the kathakars of India today. Because they feel they've got a religious status, they've got a kind of huge following. They can't say the kathas are not for real. Otherwise all their audience will disappear. They don't have the courage to say, look, these are called katha, legendary stories, Puran. Learn to make the distinction between Puran and philosophy, Tattvagnan. They won't do that, because if they do that, they lose their audience.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism, sponsored by People Care, encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.